Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to have a look at runes. Now I do already have a comprehensive runes guide on my channel. It should be the first video that you have a look at when you jump onto the channel. It should be pinned right to the top. You can go ahead and have a look at that. But it's relatively outdated, so I thought I'd make a more updated one and a more coherent one now that I've got a little bit more experience with the game. So first things first, what are runes? Well, they give certain advantages, they give certain special perks if you get them up to certain levels, and they also unlock your synergy or your rune synergy for units. So getting all epic or the yellow runes for a unit will unlock synergy. Doesn't need to be a unique rune. As you can see here, for my Sal, I've got all unique runes with his little head at the very bottom of them. But I can go ahead and change that, and if we scroll all the way down, yep, I've got a couple of runes here which I could pop on. So this is the Empire Protection rune. When the Empire, we'll get into that in a bit, but as you can see, there are various different levels of runes that you can get. So the first rune level would be the just the basic epic rune that has the symbol below of the faction that you are trying to apply it to. And when you get four of these of the same faction, you will then go ahead and unlock this synergy. So, or even, you don't even need the synergy actually, you just need four of those epic runes in order to unlock this synergy. Now, if we were to go ahead and have a look at some other of these types of runes, as you can see, I have other runes where there's a unit at the bottom of them. That means that this rune is exclusive to this unit. So as you can see, my Sal has his little head at the bottom of each of these runes, and it means that this rune is unique to Sal. Doesn't mean that you should only use these runes on Sal, but it does mean that if Sal has four of them equipped, he will get a special bonus. This special bonus can be found by clicking on his face on the runes menu, and you can go ahead, click on the magnifying glass, and it will show you the various different levels of runes. So if, say for example, you have all epics and they all have Sal's face on them at the very bottom of the rune, he will then convert 10% of healing received into own attack. Now there's too many units in order for me to go through each and every single individual one. I would suggest go ahead and have a look through at what different runes you think might be cool or might be interesting, and then go ahead and jump on the Discord and ask for people's opinions on how they work and if you should chase them or not. First things first. So I'm not going to jump into all of the different effects that this can provide, just that's how you get those specific effects. As you can see, we've leveled up to all red runes here, legendary red runes, and I've got unique runes as well. That's what this little blue dot is on the rune itself. As you can see, each one has a little blue dot, which will give me another effect. So for Sal in particular, because I've got four of these dodge runes equipped, all in the same type, when equipped by Empire Heroes, got to be Empire Heroes specifically, increases own dodge by 20% in battle. When equipped by, so if you have two of these equipped, that's what what will happen. So if I go unequip and then I go unequip, as you can see, I've only got two of these runes equipped. So when equipped by Empire Hero, increases own dodge by 20%. So Sal now has 20% dodge. If we then go ahead and equip the full set, it'll unlock his striker synergy, as I mentioned before, but it'll also unlock all of those effects. But it's this effect right here. So Empire Dodge level 4. That means you've got four of the epic runes equipped. This is the level that you get. When equipped by Empire Hero, applies 3 stacks of Holy Shield on oneself. Each stack can resist 1 instance of damage. Very good for getting through the Doomsday stage in Rift Odyssey. If you equip all of your heroes with dodge runes, they all start out with a stack of Holy Shield, and therefore you will you'll be able to survive that first hit. So if you die in after taking action, then equip all dodge runes to your heroes, and you'll be able to get through that stage. just something to keep in mind. Now, this is what happens when you get to unique. So because I've got all of Sal's unique runes, that is this little blue dot here, we'll get this secondary effect. So when equipped by Empire heroes, performing consecutive basic attacks has 25% chance to apply stun. Relatively useful in PvP, except against Glorians, of course. Not so much in PvE, just because it's a lot of the bosses, a lot of the higher end content will have immunity to stun or crowd control immunity. And if, say, for example, these were all at gold, and I'll show you that in just a second with a different unit, but we would get this effect here. So when equipped, it increases own dodge by in battle by 20%. That means that we get a 40% dodge chance, and when performing consecutive basic attacks, there's a 50% chance to apply stun. So by having all of these unique runes, we are able to have a 25% chance to apply stun. And when performing consecutive basic attack, there's a 50% chance to apply stun. Now, I'm not going to go through every single individual rune, but what we will do is we'll have a look at the Empire DPS and just show you the difference. So if we have, there's the Supreme rune, as I said, but when equipped, so this is unique Supreme, when equipped by Empire heroes, performing consecutive basic attacks has 25% chance to apply stun for 1 round. So the same effect. So when you have unique runes for certain factions, it is the same effect right here. However, when we get to further down, so if we had all Supreme runes for Dorabella here, when equipped by Empire heroes, increases own crit damage in battle by 30%. So you would have crit damage increased by 40% here, and crit damage increased by 30% here, for a total of 70% increased crit damage. And you also get the increased stun chance as well. If these were all to go, these little dots here were all to go to gold, similar to this one. So that is how the runes work. There are some notable unique effects, which I think that you should be aware of as well. So let's jump into Shadow Arcs. Now, Shadow Arcs are very, I would suggest that Shadow Arcs have the best runes for the faction synergies. So Woodland, Empire, and Shadow Arc. I would suggest that they have the best rune set. And the reason for this is because of this final passive down here. When equipped Eclipse heroes, triggering dodge, increase the attack by 20% up to 10 times for 2 rounds. So if you dodge 10 attacks, you will get 200% attack increase if you have all dodge runes. Now, I currently don't have dodge runes for my Shadow Arcs at the moment, just because it was easier to get DPS runes than it was to get Shadow. What are you doing here? I'm sorry. There we go. I do have it for Solomon, kind of, but as you can see, I don't have the unique effect. So the reason that I don't have the unique effect is because I don't have these little dots here. And as you can see, I've only got 5 of 2. So this is how we would go ahead and get this. As you can see, I re-rolled this rune and I did get a unique, but this unique effect only applies if they're all the same type of rune. So I can't go for a unique Eclipse Survival rune here and then have a dodge rune in this one, because we won't get the bonus for it. The way that you grind or the way that you level those up is through these here. So as you can see, Eclipse Legendary Soul, you've got Empire Legendary Soul and Woodland Legendary Soul, and then it goes down. We've got all of these, so you've got Demon Shards, you've got Eclipse Shards, and Woodland Epic Shards. Now, the way that we go about getting these, firstly, is from the Celestial Trials event. So as you can see, I can click on Merlin here, and eventually when you get to high enough level, if you don't have it already, it's because you're not high enough level, but we do get to see what we can pick up. So we do get we've got a 20% chance of getting a gold coin, 60% chance of getting a bronze coin. We do get 6 of these, so 6 Divine Legendary Shards, 6 Eclipse Legendary Shards, 1, important to note, and Divine Epic Shards, 3 as well. So bottom right hand corner of these Divine Legendary Shards and the Eclipse left half, effectively, for both legendary runes, and also for Eclipse epic shards as well, so epic runes. So if we jump back into heroes here, if we go into Emily, be a good unit to show off. As you can see, I've got an epic exclusive unique rune here, and I've got a legendary exclusive unique rune here. And the difference between the two is primarily, when we jump into Emily up here, if you have all legendaries, this is the effect down here at the bottom that we'll get. This, if you have 2 out of 4 for legendary runes, she will get this effect right here. And then if you have all epic runes, she'll get this first one right here. So it's very important to get your units up to these 2-2, and it will take you a long time. There's no two ways about it. But that is how you obtain the runes, and also the ways of upgrading those runes as well. So as you can see, we've got random drops here. We do have DPS or Eclipse DPS, Eclipse. So Eclipse DPS and Eclipse is this survival? Yeah, Eclipse survival plus all of your celestial stuff. So you've got celestial runes over this side, and then on the other side of this, in Talos, you can see we can get the demon or deviant DPS, demon protection, and so on and so forth. And on this side, we can go for Eclipse protection and Eclipse reflect as well. Now, how do we get the unique runes? So, for my Sal here, as you can see, I do have all of his unique runes. It's taken me ages to get all of these together, and he was the second unit, in fact, that I got all of these unique runes for. How do I go about getting all of these? Well, random drops, for one. When we go ahead and we sweep Celestial Trial, is this on? Celestial, one sec. No, one sec, hold on, let me check. Limited events and Celestial Trials, yeah, there we go. So I need 120 sweeps. So let's go ahead and do some sweeps here, and let's just see if we can't get one of these epic runes as an example. So we're going to use Celestial Trial tickets. Those are obtained through paying methods, so and occasionally through the rebates, but again, I save them up for these instances specifically when the rebate's on. So we can go ahead and sweep, and let's check who or what type of runes I need. So as you can see, I've got 501 of the Divine Legendary Shard 3, and of this one, I've got 105 of the Demon Legendary Shard. So both reasonable, I would say. So let's go ahead and sweep you. Go ahead and sweep you, and as you can see, I'm picking up part of these rune shards on this side, and if I go ahead and sweep on this side, I get part of this rune shard. So we'll go ahead and see whether or not we do get bronze and the legendary coins as well, but we don't seem to be getting any unique of these. But I promise you, they are there. You do have a chance of getting these unique runes through here. So we've got 2 sweeps left. Let's go for a sweep on here. Another sweep. No, unfortunately not. But if we jump into my rune box over here, so I'll jump into runes, jump into dismantle, and then we can see. There we go. So I've got a number of different runes here. As you can see, I've got loads and loads of these spare runes. What you can do, you can dismantle all of these, and you can get all of these bronze coins as well. So I can get up to 325 bronze coins for all of the extra runes that I've got from pulls in the Celestial Trial. But as you can see, got loads and loads of these runes, and that is how you obtain them, is just through sweeping in the Celestial Trial. Another way of obtaining these celestial runes, you jump into your Merchant's Guild, jump into Redeem Points, have a look at Guild Shop, Celestial Shop, and then as you can see, I've used my resources to buy rune stones, because I don't really need to buy any more of the epics. If they offered out legendary runes in this, I would 100% take it, but as it stands at the moment, I personally buy rune stones with them, but you can also obtain unique runes through these chests as well. So if I was to go ahead now to buy 19 of these, I would have 19 chances at getting a unique rune for a particular unit of this type. So It's Epic DD DPS rune, and it can be for any DD unit whatsoever that you obtain the unique runes. But you will also be able to purchase, after quite some time, you'll be able to purchase these. So the Epic rune badges, the DD Epic rune badges, the Legendary rune badges, and Legendary rune badges for your non-DD units as well, or your Light Seeker units. Personally, I would suggest saving up for these. The DD Epic rune badges, you need 800 in total in order to get a full set of unique runes for DD units. And Legendary, the same. So you need 800 of these in order to get a full set of Legendary runes for them. The way that you go about getting those coins, again, is through Celestial Trials. That is pretty much the only way. There are occasionally like limited offers where you can go ahead and pick up these. I believe last time I saw them on here, it was about 30 for 25, something like that. You can also pick them up through the treasure hunt event as well. So if we jump into treasure hunt here, as you can see, for 20,000 diamonds, I can go ahead and I can pick up a copy or a complete set, effectively, of epic runes for a specific unit. A specific unit is found in here. So it could be for any one of these units that I can get legendary runes for. I believe that I've already got legendary runes, epic runes for all of those units, so it's not really worth it for me. But it might be worth it for you if you're just missing out on one and you don't want to spend all of your resources. The last place that you can get epic runes is by spending money. Of course, through the treasure redeem, you get to customize legendary runes, sets, and slots with random rune stats for DD heroes. What this means is that you can choose your slot. So you'll get, say you pick up 8 of these, you'll get 4 of these. You don't get to choose what type that you get, but you do get to choose what slot it goes in, which is very important because sometimes you can pick up the random ones. I believe this is randomized. Nope. Where's it gone? Is this the randomized one? No, they may have just stopped offering it out. Yeah, I think they have. Anyway, you used to be able to pick up copies of your rune stats in here, but you wouldn't be able to pick up, or you wouldn't be able to choose the slot it went in. I remember I got 2 slot 1 runes for Eudora, legendary runes, which I paid for, and I've never done it again. Never, ever, ever. But yeah, that is pretty much it on runes, I believe. In order to progress throughout the game, you will need copies of these legendary runes. It's really important that you level up your runes as quickly as possible because you activate a lot more abilities of a unit and you unlock a lot of potential within a unit. For example, let me just show you my Astrid. So my Astrid has full red runes. There we go. Full red runes and almost supreme runes. So let's go ahead and fuse all. And as you can see, we now have 38 here. So I'm going to go ahead and try and attempt to get a supreme rune. So here we did get a supreme rune, supreme demon protection rune. If I were to go ahead and save this now, we would technically have a full set of supreme runes, but because they're not the same set, so they're not all DPS or all dodge, it won't activate that final passive. So unfortunately, we do have to pass up on that. We have to go ahead and keep trying. Now, I don't have, if I were to get, again, the same principle, if I were to go ahead and save this, it wouldn't activate the set. And I prefer just having the basic set down. And what I mean by the basic set is these 2 first options. So when equipped demon heroes, increase own crit damage by 40%. When equipped demon heroes, increase own attack by 50%. The reason that I want these supreme runes, or at least unique runes, when equipped by demon heroes and while leeching, converted 10% of the healing amount into attack. So it means that, for example, if I were to attack, I were to do 100 damage, I would convert 10% of that, or the leech effect of that. So say I got 50% of that back, I got 50 HP back. When I attacked for 100, I would then convert 5% or into attack, not exceeding 100% of attack. So effectively, The reason that I want Supreme is because when I attack, I will heal back with Astrid specifically and with Deviant units, and then I will convert that into attack, making my team much, much stronger in the process. So let's go ahead and see if I can't get it. No, unfortunately, another Supreme rune, but it is, in fact, a dodge rune. So it is what it is. Now, if we have a look at these Celestial runes, this is the last bit of the video. So, you know, I just needed to show this off. This is how a lot of people, this is why a lot of people don't quite understand what's going on. So if we have a look at Arthur, for example, Arthur here, I have got all unique. So this is a full unique set. If we have a look at down here, when equipped by Divine Hero and when allies trigger Purify. To trigger Purify, have a look at Lily and Leah's ultimate attack, have a look at Lechess's ultimate attack, have a look at Ashlyn, have a look at Arthur himself. He also applies this. But when equipped by Divine Heroes, when allies trigger Purify, there's a 50% chance to imply Enfeeble, unable to receive buffs on all allies for 1 round. So, effectively, what this means is if you Purify and any debuffs whatsoever from the enemy, you will also then have a 50% chance to apply Hindrance to the enemies as well for 1 round, which means they can't gain buffs, which means you gain a massive advantage. So having unique runes for your Celestials is very, very important. But that's it, really. With regards to runes, you need to level them up as fast as you can. You do get that through your daily missions. You get that through the Celestial Trials. You get that as Rift Odyssey prizes. So if we have a look in the Nightmare difficulty, we do get the bronze coins as rewards as well for leveling up. So the further you can get in Rift Odyssey, the quicker you'll level up your runes. You can go ahead and purchase them from the Treasure Hunt event. You can pick them up in the Redeem shop, so in the Celestial shop here. And as well, if we go all the way over to the Rank shop, this is for the World Arena, you can also pick up these as well, so selectable chest. These have the upgrade materials required, and you can also pick up DD selectable chests as well, and for 90 you can pick up 1 random rune soul as well. So that is it for me. I'm going to leave it there. Just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope it's been informative. If you have any questions on your runes, on which runes to choose for which unit, I would suggest jumping on the Discord, having a look on there, and also you can leave a comment below. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and yeah, see ya.